executing each scenario that you have defined in this feature file. Yes, no? Before hook gets executed, before executing each scenario in the given feature. But sometimes, guys, suppose my requirement, I'm not interested to execute this hook before executing each scenario. I'm interested to execute these hooks only for a specific scenario. Then how we can extend it? First of all, question is what it? Actually, once you define the hook, what happened? So before executing hello, I am audible, sorry guys.
Yes.
Okay. So understand your requirement.
Yeah. At that situation, we can use tag.
Tag hook. Which concept?
Yes.
Tag concept basically helps to execute any specific scenario. But my requirement, I want to execute this hooks method, yes, no? Not before executing a scenario, I want to execute this hook, suppose only for a specific scenario. Otherwise, once you define this before hook, this before hook gets executed before executing each scenario in the given feature file. But now my requirement, I want to execute this hooks method only for a specific scenario in the given feature, not all scenario. The point is clear? So then we can handle that situation using tag hook concept. Which concept? Tag hooks. Okay, so let's now we understand with example. So I'm going to create one separate feature file, yes, no, for understanding purpose. We are not going to modify same file. You want to modify, you can modify same file. So I'm going to create tag underscore hooks dot feature file. Tag hooks. Now on the tag hooks, then you can check it, guys. Suppose I define feature. I give the title for feature, suppose tag hook demo. Yes, no? You can give any name, tag hook demo. Let's know for understanding purpose. Now we define scenario, suppose. So scenario, suppose I want to log into the portal, and then you can any given step, you can specify I am on the login page, I am the login page. And then you can specify when, suppose I enter valid credential, and then I should be logged, yes, no? I should be logged successfully. So let's make a predictive format. Suppose this is the scenario that we have defined, and this scenario we have marked with @ suppose setup. Any tag. I have given name as a tag setup. Okay, one thing you can check here. Now, if you want to provide implementation, you can provide implementations. Step definition. Let's now we just run as to convert feature. Okay, sorry. File we have run. Okay, very important one. While you going to run, actually hooks gets executed. That's why. You can check. Hook gets executed, yes, no? Log into the portal. This particular scenario, you can check it, yes, no? So hooks are executing. But what my requirement? My requirement, I'm not interested to execute these hooks for this scenario. So which hook you want to execute? Yes, no? So here, okay, let's now we have comment this, guys. Not making a changes here. Let's comment this, add comment. Of comment. I've added comment here. Okay. Now we have commented. Now go to again here tag hook feature file. Now you can check here, guys, run as cucumber feature. Now you can check here step implementation. Okay, let's go back to the hooks. Here I want to define one method. Suppose public, any method, public void setup, yes, no, setup for specific tag, suppose specific tag. I have given name, you can give any name. And inside this method, I have written some logic, suppose running, setup for this scenario. Suppose this setup needs to run for scenario that have been marked, yes, no, have been marked with @setup tag, yes, no, setup tag. So now this method you can annotate mark before hook, but this before hook needs to be executed only for which scenario, guys? That scenario you have marked with @setup tag. So here you can use the concept of hook tag. Hook tag actually, what the hook tag, guys? Hook tag basically you can run that hook and understand. Hook tags can run hooks only for specific tag scenario. So you can run. So for which tag, guys? And specify tag name like setup. So here you can specify that tag @setup. So this is called as a hook tag. This means this hook gets executed before executing only this scenario, only setup scenario, only that scenario that you have been marked @setup tag in a given feature file. So this hook method not executed before executing all the scenario in the given feature file. This hook gets executed only for a specific scenario in the given feature that you have been marked with @setup tag. Go to the runner and now what is the file name you have defined? Add hook. Go to the runner. I have given the feature file name live. @_hooks dot feature. Check here. Now here you can check it. Now before tag hook gets executed. Clear?
Yeah, it's clear.
What is the user before? Hook function. Anyone have any doubts? You can ask.
So you mean we can use single hooks like either before or after single also we can use? Is it?
Single hook means actually, these hooks actually, if you not define tag hook, it means before we define it means this hook gets executed before executing all the scenario in the given feature.
Right.
But suppose sometimes I'm not interested to execute all, yes, no? So then I want to run this hook only for a specific scenario.
Right.
Then you can, use the tag hook. You can specify tag, yes, no, then it means this hook gets executed only for that scenario in the given feature file which you have been marked with @ setup tag, whatever tag you have.
Right. Yeah, clear.
That is it. Clear?
Yes, clear.
Anyone? Other doubt? If anyone have any other doubt, please ask. Because this concept is very important. You need to use, yes, no? Multiple places. If you have any doubt, I can give another scenario.
Yeah, some of the question only they are asking in interviews, right? Every day.
Yes. This is a such type question, yes, no? Multiple times asking in an interview. Okay, I will give one more example, yes, no? So you can get more idea, different use cases, yes, no? So I hope you will get more idea. Let's now we create one separate feature file for understanding purpose. Then you can get more idea, all the use cases, okay? I'm going to create one feature file. Suppose I have created one feature test tag, okay? Test_tag. Tag.feature file. Suppose I created one feature file with name test tag. You can remove that. Now we have created feature, yes, no, guys? I write in here test tag hook, features title, and then we have defined scenario. Suppose this is my first scenario. This is the first scenario. You can have multiple scenario. Let's we take this example. Then you can get more idea. Given keyword. This is just suppose this is the first step. First step. Then this is the second step. Second step. Then this is the third step. Okay, so just pretty format first. So you can check I have defined one scenario in this feature. Now we have marked with @ first, yes, no? First tag. Similar, I have defined one more scenario, suppose. I have defined one more scenario. This is the second scenario, suppose. Second scenario. And that we have marked with, suppose, @ second tag. So this is the first step, this is the second step, this is the third step. Now similar we have defined one more suppose scenario. That this is the third scenario, suppose that third scenario. And that we have marked with @ third time. How many scenarios we have defined, guys? There are 3 scenarios in this feature file. Now you can make a pretty format. So we have made a pretty format. Okay. Now next, guys, we need to create step definition file. To create a step definition file, guys, go to the steps. Now creating a step definition file for test tag. So let's create a class. I'll give the class name test tag steps. Okay, go to the hooks. Let's now we have comment all this. Yes, no? Everything we have commented. Now this method also we have commented. Go to the feature add block comment. We can add block comment. Now I'm going to define a separate step definition file. So there are how many? Okay. Go to your stand feature. Now let's generate the next cucumber feature. These are missing step. You can copy. Step implementation where the implemented method. Missing implemented method. You can just copy. Just copy and go to the test tab and just define. Then now we write the code. System.out.println. This is the first step. And this is the second step, suppose, and just write down the steps also. First step, third step, is implementation. Now go to the hooks class. Now in this hook, guys, let's now define the. So let's now you can define multiple hooks. Suppose guys, I have defined one method. Yes, no, public void before scenario. Suppose my requirement, I give the name like before scenario. This method needs to be invoked before scenario. I'm writing system.out.println. This one and before the every scenario, before every scenario. If you want to run this step, yes, no, before every scenario, so you can annotate it using before annotation. Similar, I define one more scenario. Suppose guys, I have defined one more method after scenario, and now we want after executing scenario at the rate after. This will run after every scenario. Okay, so we have defined these two. Now I have defined one more method. As this is and this method I want to execute only before executing the first hook, before scenario. So this method needs to be invoked. Yes, no, guys. System.out.println. Yes, no. This will run. Yes, this will run only. Yes, no. Run only before. Yes, no. Before the first scenario. Before the first scenario. So I want to execute this method only before executing first scenario in the given feature. So how you can execute before, and here we can use hooks. Yes, no. Before which hook? Actually, this yes, no. First tag. Before hook tag. Hook tag concept we need to use. It means now this hooks needs to be executed only before executing which scenario that you have been marked with at the rate first. And you can check a test tag feature. Yes, no. What is the at the rate tag at the rate first you have marked. Go to the hooks.java and here you can. Similarly, you can copy this. Yes, no. I want to execute. Suppose this hook. Yes, no. Before second, this method we want to execute before executing second scenario. So this will run only before the second scenario. So here you can specify. Yes, no. Which tag second. Now I define one more. Suppose before third. You can check it. All the use cases before third. So now this will execute before executing third scenario only. So this will run only before the third scenario. I hope gotten my point, guys. Before third, yes, no. And then same way, you can define after first, after third, yes, no. So before first, yes, no. After third, after last, second, you can check it. Sorry. Before third, after first, here you can define after first. So here you can, and after second, and after third. Now here you can specify at the rate after, the rate after, at the rate after, at the rate, Csgsa2. This is the hooks you have defined. Now you can verify. Go to the feature file runner. So go to the runner. Where is the runner? Which run with feature file we need to run test underscore tag underscore test underscore tag. Yes, no? Test underscore tag dot feature. Test underscore tag dot feature. The runners test and the test. You can see there are 3 scenarios gets executed, and here you can check the output tests. You can update. This will done only before the first scenario, no? This will done only before every scenario. Then your first scenario gets executed. First step, first scenario, second, third. After executing first scenario, again which method gets executed? This scenario executed after every scenario, yes, no? Okay. I have not changed the text. Go to the hooks. This will run after. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, before first scenario. Every scenario, and you can change. This is after scenario. Yeah. And then before the second scenario. So you can check here. This method gets executed only before executing the second scenario. Then scenario step gets executed, and then this will run after every scenario. You can say this hook gets executed before executing every scenario. Now I hope you get the idea. Hello? Hello guys. Got it or not got it?
Yes, Ashutosh.
So this is a, yes, no? All the different use cases, yes, no? Your scenario. Okay, one more use case I'm going to define. So here you can, yes, no? Analyze that also. Okay, let's now you can analyze how I am going to create one more feature file, yes, no? Then you can analyze one more. I'm going to create one feature file as file. I give the feature file name like order underscore hooks dot feature. I created order underscore hooks feature. Okay, just you can check and remove this all this thing. Simple way. Go to the tag feature, just copy in this, yes, no, and now paste in order hooks. So I give the like test order hook, yes, no, order hook, and now remove this tag scenario. Suppose this is a first scenario. First scenario to test order hook functionality. This is the first step, third step, and second, third step. Now we can define one more scenario. This is a second scenario. Second scenario to test our order functionality. Now order hooks ready. Now we want to provide its step implementation. So run as cucumber feature. Proceed. Let's check here, guys. This okay. We need to provide implementation. We need to comment the hook actually first. Okay, let's now we comment all the hooks again. So now we have not required add block comment. Block comment. The Google's order book feature. Let's open the feature. Scenario where with the method implementations. Scenario that is fine. Okay, let's suppose this is the step definition you can provide. Okay, let's now understand. Coming to the hooks basically first. Go to the hooks. And now here you can see. Suppose I have several methods, public, yes, no, void, before scenario, before scenario. Suppose this is the method that you find. So this will run, yes, no, before is scenario. So system.out.println, and that means this will run before the every scenario, suppose. And you have annotated using @ before annotation. Okay, again we have copied this. And now we have defined one more suppose hooks. Before scenario, I give the just name before start. Yes, no? Start, START. Before start. So now here we are writing only yes, no? Start the scenario. Start. Scenario. Start scenario. And also we have marked with @ before. Then we have again defined one more. And now I have defined this one after. Use the method name like after scenario, guys, scenario finish. And I have annotated using @ after. This will run. Okay, so start scenario, we can say this is the end of scenario. End of scenario. Okay, now then I define one more after scenario. After scenario. So this will run after this will run after the every scenario. Every scenario. This will run after every scenario. You can define after. Okay, here you can see there several before you have defined executed. And now here you can check if you save it. This is the hook. Go to your hook order feature. I need to provide suppose implementations. The implementation actually we need to replace implementation. We go to the runner. The runner I will give the file name like the file name order _ hooks start feature. Here is a nice option, test and test, suppose I'm running. There are two scenarios gets executed. So you can check that before hook, this is the first step, second step, and third step. So this will run before scenario, then startup scenario. Here, what we need to understand, sometimes there might be chance there are several methods you have defined using before hook or after hook, yes, no? So as per your requirement, guys, which one needs to be executed first, yes, no? So I want to execute, suppose this is the first, yes, no, this is the second, which one? So you can control that actually. There are several hooks available, yes, no, before hook, after hook, which one needs to be executed first? So I want to execute, suppose this one first. So you can manage their order using their order attribute in the hook. So I have given the order value as a 1. You can read here. And you can read here. The order in which this hook should run, lower numbers are run first. This means the hook which contain lower order number that runs first. So I give the order as a suppose I have set the order equal to 0 suppose. Now which order gets executed first? This order gets executed. So now you can specify order, and now suppose after scenario, suppose finish, I want to include this. So here we set the order equal to 0. So sometimes if you have suppose multiple hooks, yes, no, before or after hook, if you want to manage their order of execution, so you can manage their order of execution using the order attribute in there. Yes. Clear, guys? So what you can do if you want to manage the order of execution of those hooks, so you can manage those order of execution hooks using the order hook. Now you can check here. So earlier this one gets executed first, yes, no, but once you specify the order, and now if you run, you can check here, you can control the order of execution. Now you control the order of execution. You can see this start of the scenario, and then yes, no, end of the scenario, then again is second scenario. So that is the next important point, yes, no. Sometimes there might be chance you need to define multiple hooks, yes, no. Then you can control the order of execution using the order of. I hope it's clear.
If we don't give the order, then it will go the way we have written. First one, second one, accordingly.
Yeah, in test only, I hope you know, yes, no, how in which order test case gets executed.
That is case sensitive, right? I mean, alphabetically. And
yes, same thing, yes, no. Okay. So by default, it executed in which order? Alphabetically order.
Okay, so default will be alphabetical order if there
Yes,
are
yes.
multiple before and
Yes,
after
yes.
hooks. Otherwise, we have to mention the order.
Yes, if you need to control, you can control based on your requirement. Okay? Using order attribute. So order attribute is important, most of the time you need to control the order of execution. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Any question, guys? Anyone? So you can generate the report also. So if you want to generate the report, how you can generate the report, let's understand. In which format you require report, you need to tell. And one important point actually you need to understand first of all, actually this is your project. This is SRC test, Java, SRC test resources. And here we have target folder. You can see in Maven this project. Actually, during the build, whatever files are generated, yes, no, test classes files are generated, yes, no, reporting files, those, yes, no, will be generated under the target folder. So if you require, guys, yes, no, report you want to generate, in which format you want to generate report. So what you need to do, go to the Csgsa2 test Java and there is a runner folder, yes, no? In this runner, yes, no, guys, you can specify. So how you can specify if you want to generate the report? If you want to generate the report, there is one attribute you need to add the plugins. You can check it. Plugin is a string array. So you can register the plugin, built-in plugin. This is a built-in plugin, JUnit HTML, yes, in which format you want to generate the report. Plugin can be added in this way, like type of the plugin JSON colon. So you can check here plugins. This is the array property, array of yes, no, here value you can specify. Okay, you want to generate report in which format, guys? So if you want to generate report in which format, guys? In HTML format, suppose. So which plugin you need to use? HTML. So you can write HTML plugin name HTML colon, and after generating this file, this file needs to be generated in which location? So I'm saying under target location. Target location. This is the target. Under target, yes, no, we need to generate one file with what name? I'll give you the file name like just like cucumber report.html. So go to the runner, guys. Here you can specify cucumber report.html. So as of now, you can check in the target folder is nothing. Yes, no, nothing is there. But now if you run this, yes, no, run as once again and check here cucumber test. Now run it and you can verify here. Now, okay, in this target folder anything is generated? No. Okay, refresh your, there is the option refresh your, once you refresh your project, and here you can check guys under target folder, one file is generated, report cucumber report.html. You can open that file, you can go to that location, yes, no, properties, you can jump into their location, and here you can check it guys. If you open that cucumber report file, you can check that this file is, yes, no, this is the file. It's showing there are 2 test cases executed successfully 100, and which scenario you have tested, you can check more about this detail. So now one file is generated. Okay, go back your project once again, guys. You can check here. Let's close it. And now here you can check, guys. Okay, my requirement, guys, I want to generate report in different format like HTML format, JSON format, and XML format. And I want to create one folder under that. Under that folder, we want to place all this file. So, okay, so what we want to do, we want to clear all the build, yes, previous build information. So if you want to clear the previous build information in your Maven-based project, so there is option, select your project, there is option, guys, run as here. And here you can check a Maven clean option. You can run command dash Maven clean. Once you run it Maven clean, you can build successfully. Your target folder become empty. So whatever files are generated in the previous build, it will delete all those things. Now here you can check, guys. Here you can specify yes, no format, in which format you require your. So I'm specify here, you can check in the plugins, we specify different plugin. So HTML plugin, under HTML plugin, it means generate a report under target folder.